Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. Today is Tuesday, and that means it's Teach It Tuesday. I want to thank you for joining me. If you were just popping on, make sure you say hello so I know that you are there. And if you are new to my group, please give us your name and let us know where you're from so we can welcome you. And if you're watching the replay on YouTube, please comment also and let me know where you're watching from so that I can say hello. My name is Kelly Wentworth. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator from Kennebunk, Maine. And this is my weekly Teach It Tuesday class. Hey, Christy, how are you? Hi, Sharon. Marie, good to see you. How are you? So glad you could get on tonight. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, Sharon, and how are you? I hope you're doing well also. It's been a busy week. I don't know. I've had a lot of things going on this week, so my schedule has been a little bit busier than usual, but it's good. It's all good. Good to see you, ladies. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? Hey, Melanie. So good you could catch me live. I know you're out west. Hope you ladies are all doing well. Looks like everything looks good in the feed. You guys can see and hear me okay? Everything looks good on my end. Hi, Karen. How are you? Good to see you, Karen. Okay. So glad you could join tonight. We've missed you. I know you've been busy. Karen has been a little busy these last few weeks. We've missed her, for sure. I know, Melanie, it's awesome. I love it when you can catch me live. I know it's usually around your dinner time, so welcome. Okay, so we're going to get started. So let me get the camera down. And I just want to do a couple of quick reminders. The first one is that we are having a big sale going on. We have never, well, Stampin' Up has never put our mini cut and emboss machine on sale, and it is on sale for the month of March. It says mini but mighty, and it sure is. I use mine probably almost as much, if not more, than I use my bigger one. I love them both. And I love them because this little mini packs a punch. It's very compact, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. The sides fold up. In case you didn't know, both of our machines do this. When you purchase this machine, you will get all the plates that you need, the embossing plates, the 3D plates, and the cutting plates along with that, and the base all come with it. And it's really just, it's great if you are doing classes on the go or crops on the go. It's very compact, it's easy to tote, it's lightweight, and it's 20% off this month. So if you had this on your wish list and you were thinking about getting it, this is the month to snag it at 20% off. In addition to this sale, we're also offering 13 bundles that are on sale, and those are all 20% off as well. And some of them are bundles that, 3 of them are bundles that they brought back. So those are also going to be offered at the bundle price. So as you know, bundles are 10% off, and we have our 20% off sale. So it's really good time to snag those items if they've been on your wish list and it's something that you want to get. Okay. So tonight, I'm going to be doing a little bit of coloring, and I have been playing with the In the Moment stamp set. I have had this for a while. I haven't had a chance to take it out and start playing with it. And yeah, those offers are a really good deal. Hey, Ann, thank you for joining. So good to see you. But this is a stamp set that I think this is the one I got for free for doing the on stage last November. They sent it to all demonstrators who got it, and I have loved the look of this. If you love coloring, this is a great stamp set. Whether you color with markers or blends, or you use your daubers or your blending brushes, or your anything that you like to color, or even the colored pencils that we offer are a great option on this. This is a great set for that, and I'm going to show you a couple examples of what I did using this set. But I just love the stamps in this. They're bigger, they're bold, and you have this, Ann? You have this stamp set? And I love also the sentiment. You're in my thoughts. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is relax, and that's a really good reminder for all of us. Hey, Maggie. Thank you for joining. You're always so good to others. Be good to yourself, too. Another good reminder. So there's some really great sentiments in here, as well as 3 bold stamps that I think that you guys will love. So I'm going to show you a couple of examples of how I use these and my coloring. Okay. This is just a standalone stamp set. There's no dies or punches that go with this. No worries. We're just getting started. Okay. So first card I am using. For some of you that may have been around a long time, you may know that here's the first one. Blackberry Bliss is my favorite color. I just love this Blackberry Bliss color. And I'm also using the Fresh Freesia with it, which if you look, it goes beautiful with it. So, So those are the two colors that I'm using on this, and then I'm going to show you what I did here, okay? So we'll put this over here. So Blackberry Bliss is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Let me grab my... I had a class Thursday night also, and I took all my bone folders, and they're all still packed up in my bag here. Okay, so there's that. And we're going to use, again, the Fresh Freesia is 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to go on there like that. And then I used some of our 6 by 6 paper packs, DSP paper packs. This is the Regal. And as you know, in the new catalog, oh, speaking of new catalog, let me stop for a second. There is an announcement also that, as you know, our annual catalog is ending. And we're going to be getting a new catalog in May. So next month is the last month of our annual catalog. So when we have an ending to a catalog, we always have retirement products and items that are going to be going away. So there's going to be a sale. There's going to be a last chance sale coming, and that sale is coming soon, and I believe it starts tomorrow. And I'm not looking at my little notes here. Hold on. Hang on. I just want to make sure I've got that right. Yeah, the last chance products sale is starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. and that's Mountain Time. And the sale is going to go from March 23rd, tomorrow, until May 2nd while supplies last. I do not know if there's going to be sale items, and if they are, which ones they are. We don't have the list yet, but we'll be getting all that information. And be watching the online store or .com to make sure you are watching in case there are items there that you want to get, because oftentimes when an annual catalog ends, we do sell out of items. So and because they're retiring, they don't reorder. So just wanted to remind you of that as well. Okay, they're going good, Karen. They're going good. I had Thursday night, I was at Dorothy Stevens, and we had 6 people, so it was a good fun class. So okay, back to the card. So the DSP is from the Regal pack, and so with every new catalog we get every color family DSP pack. The designs change every year, so in the new catalog there'll be new designs, but the designs will be the same for every color family that we have. And I absolutely love these paper packs, and that's from the Regals, and that's going to go on here. So we'll go ahead and we can glue that on now. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And I'm not leaving a border on this one. I'm going right to the edge of the layer of the Fresh Freesia. So it's almost like half and half. Let me get my little sheet in case I make a mess here. So there's that. And over here we're going to do some stamping. And I am using this, love this. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is relax. And I'm actually going to do that in the Blackberry Bliss. And I'm going to do it on the Fresh Freesia. So it'll be a darker. Blackberry Bliss is my favorite. It really goes nice if you have the in colors. And we're going to do that down in the bottom here. Do you like these colors, Maggie? Yes. So with every catalog, we have all the color families, and they offer us a 6x6 paper pack in the paper section. And they're really great paper packs because you have them for every project you want to do. If you have those, you have the 6x6 paper to coordinate with it. So if you don't have many of the big 12x12 pieces of those paper packs, it works really well. Okay, and we're going to put that, and that's going to fit perfectly on this layer. Aren't those colors beautiful? I just think they're really pretty. Okay. Oh, okay. I must have missed that. Thank you for helping. Yeah, I'm trying to stamp and watch comments, but sometimes I miss them. So thank you for your help, guys. And we're going to glue that down there like that. And now we're going to stamp and you can see I have her. Isn't that pretty? So we'll put this aside and we'll do some stamping. So here's the stamp. Now I've seen some cards with this, and just because these have great coloring lines on them, I've seen some cards made with other parts of the card was embellished, but they left these black and white. You can certainly do that. If you don't like coloring, you don't have to color. Okay? And I'm going to get out the memento. Now, because this is a big stamp, I'm going to do it upside down. I just re-inked my memento, so it's a little juicy, so I don't have to push too hard on it. And we are going to, now I am going to cut this out with a die. So you want a bigger piece of paper in order to do that. And I am going to tell you, I am going to be using the Stitched Shapes dies, and I know they're retired, but I will not part with mine. I absolutely love them, and I'm going to continue to use them. But you can use, if you have the layering circles dies, you can use those, or if you have any of our dies with the shapes, any of them will work. Okay? Okay, so now, let's see, I am bringing in my blends. And I have the Daffodil Delight, light and dark. I have Flirty Flamingo. I have Ivory, because I'm going to use that for the skin tone. And I have light and dark crumb cake, and I also have Highland Heather that I did to do her pants. We're going to start with the dark, and we're going to do the hair. How many of you like to color? thank you, Melanie. Yes, if you are going to use blends, you want to use Memento. If you're going to use watercolors, like either your water pen or any kind of watering, you're going to want to use the StazOn. Because these are alcohol markers. Okay? And now we are going to do... I'm going to do the dark crumb cake. And I'm going to do this here on parts of the... I'm assuming this is like a bedspread. And then I'm going to use the lighter one to blend that in. Now I have to tell you, I use my blends a lot. And that goes down in here. And I think I'm using my original, and I use this color a lot. And I believe this is my original blend. So they do last a long time. Yeah, clear embossing is a nice option also. Oh, Marie, you love to color? If you love to color, Marie, you will love our blends. And I'm actually going to use... I'm going to use the soft suede. I want this a little bit darker. I think that's what I did. Yeah, that's what I used. Now these lines that are in the stamp right here, they really help you define what your color. So they actually do all the artwork is so fantastic. You can actually just use the darker color on those lines and then just go lighter with the lighter shade, because we have the dark and the light, and then just blend them together, and it works really, really well. Now I'm going to use the ivory to do her face. This make sure I have the right one. Oops, nope. Hold on. Oh, I'm missing my ivory here. Hang on. Oh, found it. So the ivory blend is really, really nice for skin tone. Now we have some new markers, but most of them are already back ordered, unfortunately. So I'm doing her hand, and I'm getting in there, and does anyone have a cinnamon cider blend, and is it close to the bronze blend? Yes, I have cinnamon cider. Hold on. Oh, I don't have them. I'm sorry. I thought I had them all. I really thought I got all of those blends. How could I have done that? I've got the marker. I have the marker right here. Does that help? Can you see that color? I honestly thought I had all the blends. Oh my gosh. Okay, back to this. Okay. Whoops. I need to do a little bit more yellow over here. Okay, now I'm going to use the light Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to do this is another really pretty color. And we're going to go over here. Flirty Flamingo, I think, is just such a soft but really pretty color. Now you can come in. I don't think they made the blend. Oh, hey Kim, how are you? Well, that would be good to know, because I typically get the blends for everything because I love them so much. So that might be. I honestly would have expected me to have those. So, okay, now we're going to do the dog, and we're going to do him in, I'm going to do dark. Yeah, we're going to do, actually, I'm going to use the light. I think I used the light on that. The soft suede. Yeah, I used the light, I think. And then what I did is I just kind of colored down here a little bit. And then I colored over here by his leg. And then I use the light crumb cake to fill it in. I was going to leave him just kind of the way it was. Actually, I think it was the dark one. It's in the catalog, could not have been, it's in the catalog, but could not have been available. Huh. I'm shocked. It's just like when we come out with new colors, I always end up grabbing So these are Highland Heather. And then I used the dark Flamingo for her shoes. I think I did. Or her socks. I think they're socks. So now I'm just filling in the book here with the light Blackberry Bliss, and then I'm going to use the dark one just to kind of make it look like there's and then I'm going to have the cup match. So what do you think of that? What are you getting in your next order, Melanie? All right, I'm going to go cut this real quick using the largest of the stitched sheets. I was thinking today, wouldn't it be nice in the new catalog if they actually brought these back or something? Wouldn't that be awesome? And what I'm gonna do, that's the array. Going to fill this in a little bit because I actually there we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't believe I don't have them. I still can't believe that. And then I used the large scallop die from the layering circle dies, and I did a large scallop circle to layer under it in the Fresh Freesia. And I'm going to glue that down just so it kind of pops out just a little bit. And it just kind of peeks out. Isn't that pretty? And then we're going to pop it up on dimensionals. So let me do. Make sure you use the ends of your dimensionals. Stick that right in the middle. You like this, Maggie? let's bring this back in. And I'm going to show you a trick on how I did. I think I've showed some of you this before. That. And wait till you see the next one, what I do. How, and you have to tell me what you think. All right, I'm going to stick this over here. Like that. And then you see on here I have matching rhinestones. So what I did, some of you have seen me do this before. You take a package of your rhinestones and you take your blends. So this is the dark Blackberry Bliss, and you take the brush tip end, or whichever end you want, and if you're using the brush, you don't want to go down on it because you don't want to ruin the nib of it, but you kind of go on the side and you just color that in. And you can do this with any color project that you're using. If you have your blends, do you see that? Yeah, I love scallop, especially underneath a project. And it dries really quick. And then you take your pick tool, and you can decide, like, where do you want that? Oops. Now I could do it, I'm going to put it. I lost my end of my gum here. I think it's starting to, oh, there it goes. Love this thing. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? And it's really easy. I mean, the stamp is the focal point, of course, and you can use, like I said, you can use blends, you can use our colored pencils, you can just do a couple of the pieces in it if you want. And I didn't do the inside because I'm not sure who I'm giving this card to yet. Because this can really go kind of depending on who you're giving it to for lots of things. You know, asking someone, sometimes the most productive thing you can do is relax. It's a good reminder for us all. So that's that. So that's card number 1. Let me show you card number 2. And I'm going to show you what I did. I want you to tell me what you think. This is card number 2. So what I did is I used a piece of DSP there. Whoops, hang on. And that's from the, what is it, Heart and Home set, and it's actually wood grain. But what my idea was when I was doing this was trying to come up with a way to kind of make it look a little bit more like water, maybe. I don't know. So I just took my blending brush, and I'm going to show you tonight how I did that. Simple, and just kind of colored over the wood grain as the background. Yeah, self-care cards indeed. That's why I love this set. So this is what the DSP looks like. And you can see how I colored that. I'm going to show you how I did that. So I'm using Misty Moonlight, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, standard. I have a piece of scrap white, and I use the color and contour dies? Let me show you. Scallop contour dies. And I use the second largest one, this one, to cut that out. So again, Maggie, if you love scallops, this is so pretty. And the first thing we're going to do is, before I'm going to do my blending brush. So we have the best blending brushes. Do any of you have these blending brushes? Yeah, I do too, Karen. It's a go-to, and I really, really, really hope that it stays in the book when we get our list. So I think we have the best blending brushes, and what I want to share with you is that I don't know how many brushes I have, but I used to use my blending brushes, and then you can just rinse them out under the sink and go like that under the water, and literally, you know, it comes almost clean, like spotless. And then I'd kind of use them again, and, you know, kind of use different ones. Well, I've learned that if you just have some for your, like, use this for your blues, have one for your greens, maybe your dark and your light colors, and just let the ink stay in there, you're actually saving on the ink. You're not wasting ink, and the brushes actually even work better. So that was my observation. So we're going to use the Misty Moonlight, and we're going to tap, 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 and you want to make sure you tap off, because you want to get that big blob off. And you want to start on a corner, start off your paper, and literally and just kind of turn. Now remember, the scallop's going to go in the middle, so you don't have to do the whole thing. I really love wood grain paper. I have so much paper. I was just going through all my retired paper that I gotta get doing some sales and get rid of some of this. I've got some beautiful, beautiful paper that has retired. And you're literally just kind of going around the outside of the, you know, the border of it. Now remember, you know, you're going to bring this in, so this is going to kind of go over that, and if you can see how it just has a tint of that blue? Hey, Lori! Hey, so Lori's been on vacation, and she's in, now, what country are you in? What is that? Is that Mexico? Now, my purpose of doing this was really to just try to give an illusion almost of it, instead of it being, you know, when you put the scallop over it, like, could those be like waves a little bit? That was my thought process behind that, okay? Love, love, love my blending brushes. Okay, so now we're going to stamp And we are going to stamp this one right here. And we're going to use, again, we're going to use Memento. Actually, I think I'm going to do it upside down again. Can you give us a heads up when you're posting your paper sale? Yes, I will try to make a mental note of that because I have a lot. Somebody that bought something from me from one of the sale sites just asked me if I had a certain paper, so I thought I did, but I think I already sold it. But I was going through my stuff, and that's when I'm like, oh my god, I got to get rid of some of this. All right, so we're going to stamp this to the right. Yeah, so Lucky Lori has been in Mexico. Here we go. Oh, I just got the birds in under the wire there. Lori, how long have you been gone? It's got to be getting close to 2 weeks, isn't it? Okay, and then we're going to do the sentiment also, so let's get that done. Yeah, I think that's good. Still a little crooked. I'm not sure if my label is on a little crooked or if it's me. Oh my gosh! You're there all that time? Holy moly. Okay, so we're going to do Balmy Blue. We're going to use the dark. And we're going to color in her dress. So again, I'm doing the lines. And then we're going to color that in. There we go. And then I think I'm going to do some darker ones up here. Whoop. I'm going to kind of do and then blend it. And we're going to do her hair. She's going to have dark hair. This is soft suede dark. And then I'm going to get my ivory out again. And we're going to do her hands and arms. So again, if you love to color, you're going to love this stamp set. So I am going to do her belt in a Misty Moonlight, and I'm also going to actually do a little bit of color up there to kind of offset it. And she's going to be drinking Merlot. And then this is the railing, I guess you'd call it. Just kind of bring that in there. Oh, just put marker on me. And I'm just going to fill in a little bit here. There. What do you think of that? Started in Cancun for a destination wedding. How awesome. Yeah, I just started playing with this set, Lori, and I absolutely think it's gorgeous. I just think it's so pretty. Okay, so let's put this together. So Misty Moonlight, we're going to glue down the DSP. Honest to gosh, I think the blends are like the best thing Stampin' Up. I mean, I am so glad they came out with them. I love the markers, don't get me wrong, but I use the markers more on like stamps. A little bit of glue on my fingers here. All right, we're going to pop this up. That in the middle. Put this over here, and this is not a difficult card. And we'll put this right in the middle. And then I'm going to once again bring back my basic rhinestones, another necessity in the craft room. That's a really good point, Cynthia. Blends are forgiving. That's a really good point. So I'm going to use the well, I want the dark. Let me see. What's the light Misty Moon? I'm going to use the dark Misty Moonlight, which is the color of the base. And we're going to go on the side here, and we're just going to color these rhinestones in to match the project. Basic rhinestones are just so pretty anyways, even if you just use clear ones. But a lot of times I like to match my project. And so down here, and I used little ones on the first one. That's okay. That I used the big ones on this one. And again, you always use like three, what am I trying to say? Not the same amount. You want to use, oh my God, what are the words I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say. What do you think? Aren't they pretty? So when I did this, I was kind of, thinking that she was kind of looking out over the water with the birds and everything. That was my thought. Yeah, odd number. Thank you, Maggie. Oh my God. So I was trying to think of like, what could I use for water, when I was trying to do this. And my thought was, she's looking out over the railing. The birds are there. So that's kind of how I thought. And I thought, well, you just try to improvise depending on what you have in your craft room, So those are, and I'm going to tell you, hopefully this stamp set's going to be around till June anyways, but I absolutely love this set. And it is really good for self-care cards, somebody that may be just having a hard time, you really don't know what to say. I think this stamp set would work for a lot of different cares for people that you care about that might be going through some various things. So, so pretty. There you go, ladies. What do you think? I had a lot of fun making these cards, and I knew I was going to love the set. And I couldn't wait to dig into it when I decided to use this set for this week. I hope you give it a try. And if this is a set that you were thinking about or maybe on your wish list, I hope you give it, I hope I've inspired you anyways to give it some consideration, because it really is a great set. If you are placing an order, I do have my monthly code here. If your order is under 150, I ask people to use this code. And if your order is over 150, do not use it, because you will get the stamping rewards. I want to thank you for joining me tonight, ladies. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.